Welcome to my channel. What is and how? Let's talk about the universally explored topic on web, the black holes. In this video, you will get answers to your questions like what are black holes? How do they form in space? What if sun becomes a black hole? Moving on to our first question. What are black holes? Black hole is a circle of black color. Poor joke. Black holes are basically a large amount of matter compressed to a small size, like compressing a mountain to the size of an atom. Doing this, you can make your own black hole. But that's not possible for us, because currently we cannot compress such a large amount of mass to the size of an atom. The black holes are small as well as large in size. The NASA scientists have identified the smallest and lightest black hole, which was about 3.8 times the mass of our Sun and 24 kilometers in diameter. It has a binary star system and is present in our own Milky Way galaxy, known as XTE J1650500. Astronomers have also found the biggest black hole ever measured. It is 40 billion times the Sun's mass, with a diameter of 78 billion miles or 125 billion kilometers. These giant monsters can rip anything in its way, including space and time. Even light couldn't escape from these monsters. They are massive and are not visible. They can be seen only when they swallow a large astronomical body, like stars, forming a giant disk of plasma, dust and debris, moving with high velocity. Anything which comes in the region of its event horizon can't escape from the gravity of these black holes. Nearly every galaxy has its black hole, located at its center. Our Milky Way galaxy, too, has a large black hole, known as Sagittarius A. These giants swallow matter and grow bigger and bigger in size. They also eject supermassive plasma jets from their poles, which is a beautiful scenario to be seen. The question arises, how do these monsters form in space? Large amount of matter is present in space. Massive stars have enough mass to get converted into a black hole. When these stars complete their life cycle and convert all their fuel, hydrogen fuel, to helium and other elements, and do not have enough hydrogen for nuclear fusion, then the core of the stars starts to collapse and release so much energy that blows the rest of the star in a violent event called supernova. As a result, all the gases and other heavy elements which formed in stars escapes in the space. But the star does not end completely. The left out can become a very dense white dwarf star and eventually a black dwarf star. Massive stars can also become neutron star or even a black hole, depending on the mass of the star. They are even formed when two neutron stars revolve around each other and finally merge into each other, forming a black hole. This revolution of neutron stars around each other send gravity waves in all directions, having huge energy. can even move a planet from its original place. Now let us see what will happen if Sun becomes a black hole. Great thought, but it is unlikely to happen. Our star is huge, but does not have enough mass for it to collapse into a black hole. Our star, if imagined to become a black hole, then there will be a beautiful scene of black hole in the sky. Our star, after 4 billion years, will consume 75% of its fuel and turn into a red giant, eventually swallowing our inner planets like Mercury, Venus, and even Earth. Mankind till then may have left Earth and settled on any distant habitat. Becoming a red giant, it will release so much heat that icy moon of Jupiter, Europa, which is covered with ice, may melt. After a few million years, the sun will consume all its fuel and its core will start to collapse. Finally, with a violent event of supernova, it may turn into a white dwarf. Moving on to some additional information. Can we reach a black hole? Sorry, but European Southern Observatory discovered the nearest black hole from our planet Earth, which is nearly 1,000 light years away from us. We haven't achieved the speed of light yet, but maybe in future, if we achieve it, it would take 1,000 years to reach there. So, maybe not you, but your future generations may see the black hole. But if we had a wormhole with us, we can reach there in no time. Now, what are wormholes? Let's talk about it in my next video.